judgmental all you want. I'm not trying to be whatever you wanna accuse me of. I don't think you take criticism well. Most people don't, as far as I can tell. If you wanna criticize me, I'm all for it, baby, 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 baby. There's nothing better than somebody telling you how you could get better, or live better, or think better, or feel better. But sadly, that's not most people's intentions, because they just want to control you. Like I said in the previous video, maybe it was the video before that, forgive me for not knowing, but I don't know everything. I don't know most things. But the things I do know, I know because of God and only God. But ego, ego, ego ain't supposed to be letting go of God. There's an acronym that they use in a 12-step program called easing God out. Very true. That's why I say me-go, me-go, me-go. But it's not supposed to be that way. Like, okay, so in psychological terms, according to Freud, and you know we don't like Freud very much, but I think this is true. We play along with the psychological shit because it does make some kind of sense. So the id, the ego, the superego, the id is the devil. So the pleasure center of your brain, and that doesn't necessarily mean dopamine, but like, you know, the part of you that's telling you to stay up all night and drink, or, you know, to spend money on something dumb, or make a bad decision, okay? So the part of your brain that's like not good for you. And then there's a super ego that's like the angel. It's like, no, 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 no. We must be good. We must be good. We can't do anything bad. You know, the goody two shoes part of you. And then the ego like balances that out. Okay, that's what the ego's supposed to do. But that has gotten completely misrepresented in our society. Imagine that. Our suicide misrepresenting shit? What? No way, man. When I look at society, I see a lot of really well-intentioned, super conscious individuals. People that really, really, really think for themselves and know exactly what they're doing. And they would never, ever, ever criticize anybody else for what they're actually doing. Sarcasm. Which I hate, by the way. I really don't like sarcasm because it's one of the lowest forms of humor. Sarcasm and self-deprecation, my least favorite forms of humor. I'm glad you asked, Vortex. You want to ask me any more questions that I really want you to ask me? Ooh. Well, it was good. Maybe it was, probably not. The point is that it's fun. The point is we're having fun. The point is we feel better than we did when we started. That's why you should do a lot of things. Do you feel better than you did? This is like pleasurable, but it's also therapeutic and like I'm learning shit, man. Okay? But I guess I had to be in the right moment. I guess I had to be a certain type of motivated. 'Cause I had this keyboard for a while before I picked it up and tried. And then it would say I'm still not trying, but whatever. Like I said, I feel better. And that's why you should do it. Creative stuff, mind you. If you find a way to express yourself, fuck everybody else. They can hate on it all day, but they probably don't have something like you do, because their ego, superego, probably gets in the way. That's why it's called the superego. There should be a super id. Anyway. That's what the smartphone is. I should just start calling it the id phone. Most people won't have any idea what I'm referencing. Even if they took psychology, they would have forgotten it because, you know, that ADHD. Oh, shit. What was I saying before? I forgot it. Call me judgmental, all because I said something you don't like. Call me judgmental, even though that's a judgment. Mind you. Mind you. How did you form that conclusion that I was being judgmental if you weren't judging me too? Dumb cunt. Anyway. Another judgment. Okay? Like, what if I said something like, man, this group of people is awesome no matter what. This group of people is the best group of people. Insert whatever racial group you would like. Insert whatever religion you would like. Insert whatever political party you would like. Okay? Gender's out, so let's not include that one. But, yeah, like, completely out. Like, it doesn't exist anymore, right? I mean, it hasn't. It hasn't for a while. But men hate women, women hate men. Men hate women, women hate men. They're all on medication, so they don't fuck anymore. That's why they watch pornography. How depressing, but that's a suicide-y, suicide-y, suicide-y. Psychopharmacology, that's what they've allowed themselves to succumb to, all because they don't want to accept their God-given humanity. That's why this is their eventuality, but don't tell them that because they're not ready for it and they'll accuse you of being judgmental. I'm just trying to help you. They only trust people to hurt them. Isn't that sad?